Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete, even on... attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Motion now from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tries to get it to the running back. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up in the spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Running out. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They'll run it here. Running with purpose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 15. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Michigan offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wolverines are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This was an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he finds the running back in the flat. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Tight end goes in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try the right here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Wolverines. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Can you believe it? He's missed the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted, and they'll score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Dropping back. It's Saying. Pressure is coming.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go.
Get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's saying. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect a lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long now at the 17. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to
take some shots, I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's going to launch it deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the returner will be brought down. Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. Not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. To throw, it's Sayan. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Can he take it all the way? And he finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11th. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to the end zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. 1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.